This is it. This is the end. The end of 2023. It's here. I thought I'd do a quick video. It's more for myself, but I'm going to put it up on YouTube. If anybody watches it, then great. I kind of wanted to look back on 2023 for myself. Um, there might be some ramblings on, you know, my depression and things like that. I'm not making this video for people to feel sorry for me in any way. I deal with things in my own way. I'm not seeking help or anything. I'm more putting this out there to kind of like look back at 2023, and then in a year's time I can look back at this video and see how different 2024 was compared to 2023, hopefully. And also maybe other people watching this who hasn't had a great 2023, maybe this will help them, inspire them, or who knows. People get inspiration from weird places. So if you actually look back at 2023 and look at the things that you've done, the places you've visited, the people that you've met, how do you think your year went? It's very easy for us to pick up the negatives more than the positives. And some small positives could make a massive difference. We pick up on the minor, small negatives, so why can't we look at the positives? Even if it's just like you're walking down the street and someone's smiling at you and saying morning, why wouldn't that be a positive? Someone actually welcoming you, saying hello, smiling at you, rather than, we talk about how rude people can be, where they just head down straight forward and don't pay attention. So I think there's not enough of that hello morning when you walk past and you're seeing people. And that can make you feel a little bit better about yourself. So it's these small things that we need to start looking at more. If you look back at 2023, are you looking at more of the negative things, or are you actually seeing or remembering some of the positive things? So for myself, it's kind of contradicting because I can't think of many positive things about myself. I haven't been on holiday anywhere. There was a weekend in the cabin away with family for Mud's birthday, which was good. But I didn't feel like it was a holiday because, as much as I enjoyed it, I had a really good time. It was just a weekend away in a cabin. I see holidays more as going and exploring places. So I haven't been anywhere on holiday. I haven't been very social. I've become very introverted since. I was slowly getting towards it before COVID, but I'm definitely more introverted now. Um, Even when I look through my phone, look at the photos of things that I've done and taken photos of this year, again, I can't see that many positives. Now, that could be because I don't take that many photos. I was enjoying the moment rather than taking a photo, or because I didn't do that much. And again, I think it's very easy to not remember a lot of things. So what I want to do is I want to make notes of things throughout 2024 on things that have been good, things that I've done, things that have been positive. So that next year, if I do one of these videos or if I just want to sit and look back, I can look back at all these things that I probably didn't remember. Um, some of the people that you might meet new people that actually make a big impact and a positive impact on your life through that year. So I want to start trying to remember some of those things. And it's very easy to look at other people's life on social media, on TV, and look at their life thinking, "Oh, my life's crap because they're doing this and they're doing this." That doesn't mean that you're leading a crap life. That doesn't mean that your life sucks. You're just comparing yourself to somebody else's life, and there's so many reasons why they might be doing those things that you're not doing. And if you want to do those things, maybe work towards those things. If it is going on holiday, going on cruises, and anything like that, if they're the things what you're wanting to do, try and work towards them rather than just looking at other people. being down and depressed about it all and not actually doing anything towards it. And I think that's something that I'm trying to embed in myself because I know that I don't necessarily look at other people's lives and think that's what I want to be doing, but I do look at the things that I'm not doing that I want to do, and I'm not putting enough effort into doing those things. And a lot of time it could be energy, whether that's physical energy or mental energy. It could be money. There's so many different factors, but I think I do need to start working towards some of those things. So I am going to start making a list of things that I want to do next year, or at least work towards next year, and hopefully I can get some of those crossed off my list, or I can look back at it end of next year and go, yeah, I'm happy with what I've done there. I'm actually sat here not feeling very well. I have taken a test and it's not COVID, so that is one plus, I suppose. But I just want to kind of look back on some of the things that have happened this year, positive, negative, vice versa. One of the big things that have kind of affected me mentally in quite a few ways is getting a text message from a landlord earlier on in the year saying that he might have to sell the house because of the mortgage prices. His mortgage coming up for renewal, and he might have to sell the house, which means that I'd have to move out. Now I live alone. I struggle to. I don't struggle to pay the rent. I pay the rent and I pay the bills, but I don't have much left over. So looking at other places, it's going to be more money. I ain't got the money to move into these places. I ain't got the initial bond that you need to put in and the first month's rent. So this kind of played on me a little bit throughout the year. A couple of months ago, he came with kind of like a letting agent, and they had a look around the house, and he basically told him how much he could rent it for if he wanted to keep it and rent it, how much he could sell it for. But he also gave him another option where he knows an investor that might want to buy the house and may keep me as a tenant. So that's the last I heard of it. The investor's been around about 2 months ago and had a look around the house, but I don't know what's happening since. I have asked, but I've not had no response. So I'm going into the new year not knowing what's happening there, which as soon as that's done, that's a massive weight off my shoulders. As I said, I live alone and I've definitely become very introverted. I don't go out and socialise much, partially because of money, partially because, again, a lot of my friendships over the last years, um, they haven't broken down, but they're definitely not the friendships that we had before. Also, they moved on with their lives. They got families, they work and things like that. There's a lot of reasons behind it, and I understand that. But there's definitely my friendship circle, IRL, is very small compared to what it used to be. Um, I do speak to people now and again. You know, there'll be some messages and that, and now and again we will meet up. But it's it's few and far between. Mainly again because they're busy or money restraints, or there's just this bug inside my head that tells me, why do you keep messaging these people? You're bugging them. They don't want you bothering them. And that's something else that I need to work on next year. I need to stop thinking that because I've told them that this is what I main reason why I'm not messaging them much, but I do need to improve that. I do need to. They say that I'm not bothering them. They want to talk to me, but it's again, it's just something playing around in my head. One thing that I have been doing to kind of beat the loneliness is Discord servers. So I'm in a few Discord servers, and a lot of these are people that I've met through streaming. They're gamers, they're content creators, and then obviously built into that, there's other people that again they're just there just to chill out, play some games. Maybe they're in the same boat as me, where they live alone, and that's their interaction. Or some people do actually have lives, but now and again, you know, they've got lives, families, and everything, but they do jump in and chill out, playing games. Just sometimes we just sit playing our own games, but we're sat in these calls, and it definitely helps me with my loneliness. Um, there has been a few friendships that have broken down this year, for reasons which I'm not really going to go into. Um, but it's just all about finding where you're comfortable, where you're happy, and instead of just sitting there alone watching TV and playing games, find these people where you can just jump in a call, a Discord call, Facebook call, WhatsApp call, or anything like that. Sometimes you don't need to be talking throughout the entire call. Sometimes you can just be there, just now and again, just randomly tell them what you're doing, what you're playing, watch some movies together, things like that. It definitely helps, and it's definitely helped me over time. One positive is, so I said that I live alone, but my son stops with me at the weekend. My son turned 11 this year. He did very well in his SATs. He's just gone up to secondary school, and he's doing absolutely amazing. I'm so proud of him. I love him to bits, and I tell him how proud I am and how much I love him on a daily basis. Uh, he he's been my rock. He has been the one that I don't think he realizes how much he's helped me, and I'm forever grateful for him. But I'm so proud of how he's turning into such a young gentleman, so kind, so thoughtful, but smart, and creative. So that is one massive positive this year. The way that he just continues to just surprise me, and make me even more prouder. So now on to two negative points, especially from my point of view anyway, and that's dating. Uh, I don't I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because over the past 10 years, my dating life has been very very poor. There's been the odd short relationship that just ended up, it didn't end up on bad terms. It just ended up where the other person wasn't happy in that relationship for whatever reason, and we went our separate ways. But it was amicable. They're with other people now. I think some are, some aren't, and some that I don't really speak to anymore. So I don't know if they are, but I just hope they're really happy. I hope they are happy in a good, happy relationship, and I wish them all the best. I've got no hatred towards them just because it didn't work out for me and them. Uh, I do. I kind of see myself as wanting to be in a relationship a lot, and it's not because I want somebody here all the time, every minute of the day, every day, or anything like that. It's I turned 40 this year. There you go. There's another negative, and I just feel like I'm getting to the point now where I should have been settling down. I should be with somebody, living with somebody, even if we're doing our own thing. We've got our own hobbies and that lot. Again, I'm not saying they've got to do everything together, but it'd be nice to have that somebody in my life where I am making memories. We're going away and doing stuff. We're doing our own things, but each night we're at home. We're chilling, watching TV together, watching movies together, and just having that kind of like a family life. I think that's something that I've always wanted. It's not worked out in the past quite a few times, but that's something that I really want, and I think I put a lot of pressure on myself to try and do that. Um, my self confidence is very very low, so if I went out socialising, I don't think I'd make a move on anybody. I don't think I'd walk up to somebody and ask them if they wanted to go out for a drink, or if they wanted a drink, or can I take their number or anything like that. There's people who are my friends that, again, I quite happily try and go out on a date with and see if it ended up being more, but my self confidence is so low that I don't even say anything to them. Um, I guess it's just I don't want to ruin the dynamic of the friendship in case they don't see it that way. I The rejection side of things as well. There's so much stuff that plays around in my head, and that's something that I want to improve on next year. Try and get my confidence back up. I do try dating sites. I think I'm gonna put more effort into my bios with what I put in and what photos and that I've got on there. If anybody does have any advice on what they look for in bios. Obviously, I'm talking to the women. That's anybody that's watching this. What do you look for in a bio or in the photos when you're on these dating apps, or what would you or have done in the past? So just so that I can make mine a bit more appealing. Obviously, my face is still going to be there, so I need to make it better elsewhere. Um, so yeah, the dating thing hasn't been very good, and this year it's been even worse. There was a short period where I was talking to somebody who met up a couple of times, and again, she just felt like it wasn't something that she wanted to continue with. So she's gone her own way. She's with somebody else now. I hope she's very happy. Um, but it is what it is. Um, but that was early on in the year. The rest of the year, it's just been. I've been making attempts. There's been a couple of matches on the dating apps, but again, maybe I'm putting in too much of an effort and they're not putting in hardly any. There's not really much conversation happening, and then I just lose interest. But we'll see what happens next year. Another big negative is my weight, and this is something that's been negative for quite a few years, and I keep saying that I'm going to make changes. Um, Multiple times I've taken a photo, I've stood over there taking a photo of myself in just my boxers, side profile and everything. Like, yes, I've got a before picture, and then I don't do anything with it. So I've got an exercise bike. I've had that for a while, but again, I've got an exercise bike and I've got a walking machine, like a treadmill, this year as well. So I'm hoping to utilise them more, especially while the weather's poor. And I'm hoping to start losing some weight and feeling better about myself, and looking better as well. I think that there's still going to be women out there that would accept me for my body now, but I still want to make it better. Again, it's not just for them, but that is part of it. But it's definitely for me, and just having energy with doing things with my son if we were going out for walks or anything like that. I don't want to be an old man that can't walk that far, or we can't go and walk up this mountain or anything like that. So that's something that I want to work on this year. I'm going to set some targets. I'm going to try and eat better. Because of my financial state, the gym's kind of out of order. It's not really an option because I'd have to sign up for 12-month contract and pay monthly, which I ain't got the money to do, and I probably wouldn't see out the contract. And or the ones that you have to pay on the day. Again, it's the motivation to go to the gym. I'd have to get a taxi there as well. It's just not viable at the moment for me. Maybe towards the end of the year, maybe that'll change. So my key positives for this year, again, I can't really think of many. So for next year, I've got this. Not sponsored by Sneak, but I've got this tub, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to write notes on positive things that happen through 2024, people that I meet, places that I visit, everything like that. Put them in here, and then I've got something that I can look back on. I guess one big positive that I haven't already discussed that happened this year is my sister giving birth. So I've got a new nephew. Her other son is absolutely amazing, and I'm sure he's going to be too. So that's another reason why I want to kind of lose some weight as well and be more social and active, so that I can do things with my nephews. Take them to the park and take them on the field, play football and things like that, without being so out of breath. I'm sat here talking and I'm out of breath. So yeah, that's definitely something that I want to improve on, but that's also another positive. I'm going to close off this video now with some things that I kind of want to do for 2024, things that I want to achieve or I want to happen. And I know that most of these are things that I need to do, make some changes on, so that some of these happen. So I've wrote a quick list here. So I have put, so this year I'm hoping I can make small changes which then help fuel bigger changes in my life. New job role, which is something that I've been working towards for the past few months. there will be a role coming up soon, which I'm pretty sure I could get, but who knows when the interviews come, and that will help things in terms of finances and things like that. Helping more money. So fingers crossed on that one. That will definitely help a lot of these situations. The living situation made more clearer. If the investor is buying it, hopefully it keeps me on as a tenant, and even if it's just for a year, at least I know what's happening then. Lose some weight, again, that's something that I want to do. I ain't got no target on what I want to hit yet, but right now I'm the heaviest that I've ever been in my entire life. So I, again, there might be some videos if I start doing this. There might be some videos coming out on that. But right now, I don't have a target. Being more social, whether that's trying to plan some stuff with friends, going to visit friends up and down the country. That again, that's something else that I really need to start doing more. Holiday, I haven't had an holiday since went to Poland. Again, I've been to a couple of cabin breaks, but I went to Krakow, Poland, 2019. Just as it was like around about the 21st of December was when we come back, and that's kind of when I think that's kind of when COVID started happening in Wuhan. So since then, I haven't really been on holiday. I haven't had the money, but obviously there was the lockdown as well. Get into a relationship, so again, I'm hoping something happens. They're not just going to randomly knock on my door. I need to go out. I need to be more social. I need to present myself better, look better, feel better about myself as well. So fingers crossed with that. And the other one is fill this pot with positive stuff. Hopefully I can get it full, and maybe I'll share some of these with you throughout the time as well. So that's it for this video. I appreciate if anybody did watch it this long. If you want me to do some more of these, or where I discuss what's happening in my life, go into more detail about anything else. If this video gets, don't know, I don't think it will do, but if this video gets like 30 likes, then I'll do some videos discussing more about some of the situations. If that's what people want. If I get up to 100 subscribers, I don't know what I'm on now actually. I'm currently on 62 subscribers on this channel. There's more on the other channels, on the gaming channel, and well, there's hardly any other React channel. But I do want to start putting content out, more content. That's another thing for 2024. More YouTube videos, whether it's gaming, reacts, vlogs, or unboxings, or anything else on here, and streaming more on Twitch as well. So I've got 62. If I can get to 100 on this channel, then I'll definitely start. That'll definitely give me the push to start posting more on here if that's what you guys want. And I guess I'll sign off by just asking for you to interact with this video. Drop some comments down below if there is things that you do that help you with your mental health. If you've got advice for other people, if you've got advice for losing weight, meal plans, anything like that, anything else, dating, if you've got any advice for the dating life. Again, this isn't just aimed at me, this could be aimed at anybody else that watches this video. Just anything else, yeah, just comment down below. Commenting down below, or just hitting that like button, means that people like this video and it pushes it out to more people, and then more people will see it. I'm not saying that I will have helped anybody, but if I have, let me know. That's absolutely great. Follow my Twitter if you want to come and interact with me even further. Send me some DMs. Obviously not weird ones, please. But yeah, I think that's it. It's currently 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. on New Year's Eve. So I'm going to try and get this video put together, so it probably won't be New Year's Eve when it's posted. It's probably be New Year's Day. But I will try and get this video out as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Take care. Have a good New Year. Love you. Bye.
And baby doll, I'll tell you once, my heart is never up to play. Dressing like an E-boy, long sleeve stripe me boy, black shirt overseas boy, it's all a decoy. I wanna look so fine, and you double tap twice and you always swipe right. Like an E-boy, long sleeve stripe me